Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my DIY reindeer antlers video. I'm gonna start with what you're gonna need, which is a headband, pipe cleaners, floral tape, fake flowers, paint, texture paint or spackle, and then paper mache ingredients, which are Elmer's glue, newspaper strips, water, and flour. And also a hot glue gun. You're going to start with wrapping your pipe cleaners tightly around the top of your hairband. And you want to make the shape of antlers to mimic those of a natural deer as closely as you can, or to your taste. After you're done with that, you're going to take your floral tape and wrap it around the antlers, making sure to pay extra attention to, first of all, the base, and then also the spaces where the smaller antlers meet the main larger antler. I found that it was easiest to rip long strips of floral tape off and wrap it. The reason we do this is because it helps the paper mache stick to the pipe cleaners and the headband better than just having the pipe cleaners and the headband and the paper mache interact. Next, I made my paper mache, which I just made in the cup that I had the flour in with about equal parts water and flour, and then probably a tablespoon and a half of Elmer's glue. It wasn't really a perfect science, but it worked very well. I would recommend trying to get your newspaper strips as dry as possible. I did not get them very dry. However, keeping them more dry will help it dry faster. Once again, make sure to pay extra attention to the base, both sides of the antler, as well as the spaces where the smaller antlers meet the larger antler when paper macheing to make your antlers the most stable and realistic. The way it dries overnight is between these two cups. I found that was the easiest and most accessible way to let it dry, and it worked extremely well for this project. Later on, I opened my paint and started mixing the colors. I used texture paint, which is the gray paint that you're seeing, with a dark brown and a light cream color for the base. I was careful to paint in a gradient, starting with dark colors at the bottom and then finishing the antler with light, as that's how they appear most often in the wild. I probably could have done a better gradient even, so, just be careful to do that. If you paper mached well and waited for it to dry, your antlers should be very stable at this point, and it should be very easy and not uncomfortable at all to paint them. One of my finishing touches was to add a little bit of red paint between the antlers, specifically where smaller antlers met larger antlers, and just on the sides where I felt like shadow would be appropriate because I thought that'd be a cool touch. At this point, you can really do whatever you want with it and make it your own. Once that paint dries, which doesn't take long, you'll use the hot glue gun to apply the floral pieces. Once again, this is completely up to you how you want to do this. I chose to hide the seams and where the pieces were glued with leaves. I felt like that worked really well and made it look really elegant and natural, but everybody does it their own way, and that's what makes these really cool. Once you're done, snap some super cute pictures and post one so I can see how yours turned out.